my name is Cigryd Diaz and this is my exam 2 for Phonetics 2. The new government has decided that all those new changes will be considered in the factory's plans for the year 2013. I haven't started my diet yet because I believe I haven't gained too much weight. Yesterday was a pretty busy day. I cleaned the whole house. I boiled eggs, sliced celery for lunch, exercised a bit, walked 5 miles, and jogged in the park. I feel exhausted. The bird jumped out of its cage and into the crowd. The teacher doesn't want you to feel sad. That's the child's chair. If he wants to share his chair, there will be no problem. I feel disappointed. I missed all the fun. The politician stated that he had not been treated in the correct way. He defended his ideas, but most of them were not considered. He talked about his viewpoint, but they were not accepted. Here you have the objects and the people who have them. Miss Fox's boxes, my niece's pieces, the witch's switches, Mr. Jones's phones, and Anne's plans. How do you always manage to get here before I do? Well, I get up very early. I let you into a secret. If I set my alarm clock for 7, I can always be awake at 6:30 because I can't stand the noise it makes. You must lay awake for hours. I used to, but now I can tell what time it is by the light in the sky. I don't really need a clock anymore. It must be a great advantage. But I think you are more energetic than I am. I went to my son's school yesterday. Does he like it there? Well, he didn't exactly say, but he had lots of complaints about the work they had to do. They give them too much homework, I suppose. He didn't give me that impression. He said he'd done it all before, but they didn't do things in the same way as they did at his old school. How does your daughter like her school? She's quite happy. She tells us they are teaching them to cook and they let them eat all they make. She's got a great appetite, and so she has no complaint at all. She is much happier than my son is. She seems to have more to do than he has, and she's enjoying herself. It's a pity you can't put them in the same school, isn't it? What are you looking at? I am looking for a present for Jim's birthday. Some sort of tie would do. That's what I am looking at here. They've got dozens of them. They got all sorts, haven't they? From dark blue ones for the office to flowery ones for I don't know what. I know what James wants one for. He wants one for the office. He never wears one for any other occasion. Have you seen today's papers? No, but my wife has. She told me they'd caught that murderer. Yes, they found him at last. He'd been hiding in London, but he was seen near his home by a detective. They all make the same mistake. If I'd done anything like that, I'd make for the continent. But I am glad to hear they've caught him. He looked around first and then reversed. The car that passed was going fast. It hit the side. The driver cried. He never guessed he had passed the test. 10 minutes ago, I tripped on a small rock. I hurt my ankle. I feel ashamed, and everybody laughed at it. That tall student always put up her hand when she's got a question. The teacher looks at her quietly and answers all her questions. I saw the birds fly away. What time did the guest leave? He broke his arms in the accident. The shops will be closed. The boxes won't be big enough. She sang the songs her father wrote. Where does she park her cars at night? All the bags fell on the floor. The wind's very strong today. My favorite subject's chemistry. Please put your hands up. There are many different kinds of whales. Do not touch all the switches. Gloves, urns, carries, burns, knows, Janes, swims, plays, and denies. He threatened him to pay for all the damages. James's sister offended them all and acted as if nothing had happened. Suddenly she vanished. Thank you very much, and that is all. Goodbye.